This is a story about a butterfly. Do you know how to say butterfly in Spanish? Mariposa. Do you know how to say it in sign language? There are a lot of animals in the story. There's another one that you say like this in sign language. You slap your leg and then snap your fingers. Because that's el perro, the dog. El perro. Oh, this one is so easy in sign language, you're going to guess it right away. The animal has whiskers. Yeah, it's el gato, the cat, el gato. This one's not so easy. Put your hand under your chin and kind of wiggle your fingers. Almost always people need a second clue. The animal kind of sounds like this. It's the pig. The pig has a lot of names in Spanish. Marrano, puerco, cerdo, cochi, cochino, chancho. The pig's got a lot of names in Spanish. Oh, there's one more animal. El ratoncito. This little animal likes to eat cheese. It's the mouse, el ratón, the little mouse, el ratoncito. But the star of the story, la estrella de la historia, that's gonna be the butterfly, la mariposa. The butterfly in this story lived in a little house right on the corner of the street. One day, la mariposa was out in front of the house. She was sweeping and sweeping with her broom. She saw something shiny down on the ground. She bent down and she found una monedita de plata, a little silver coin. She said to herself, ¿Qué debo comprar con este dinerito? What should I buy with this little bit of money? At first, she thought she might buy some makeup and paint her face up real pretty. But then she was embarrassed. She said, no, porque me van a decir coqueta. They're going to tell me I'm a big flirt if I paint my face with makeup. And then she thought, well, maybe I should buy candy and eat it. No, porque me van a decir golosa. They'll tell me I have a big sweet tooth if I eat all that candy. And then she made up her mind. She decided to buy some cloth and make a new dress for herself. She went to the store and she picked out some cloth. It was bright yellow with black spots all over it. She carried the cloth home and she made a new dress. She put her new dress on. Everybody knows it feels good to have new clothes on. That's how la mariposa felt. She went outside and sat in front of her house, wishing someone would come by and see her. In a little while, one of her neighbors came walking up the street. He sounded like this. It was el puerco, el marrano. It was the pig. He saw the butterfly and he thought she looked really pretty. The pig stopped and the pig said, Mariposa, Mariposa, qué guapita que estás. He told her, ooh, how pretty you look. Qué guapita que estás. But she knew that she looked pretty. He didn't have to tell her. She answered him like this, ya lo sé, ya lo sé. ¿No quieres decirme más? I already know that, she said. Ya lo sé. Don't you want to tell me some more? Yes, the pig wanted to say some more. Quería pedirle que se casara con él. He wanted to ask her to marry him. The pig said, Mariposa, Mariposa, que te casas conmigo? And she told him, ¿Cómo me cantarás si me caso contigo? How are you going to sing for me? ¿Cómo me cantarás if I marry you? The pig started to sing. Oh, me asustarás. You will scare me, she said. Me asustarás. And the pig ran away down the road. He was crying. Oink, 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 oink. But then pretty soon another neighbor came up the street. He sounded like this. It was el perro, the dog. He saw la mariposa. He thought she looked pretty. The dog said, oh, mariposa, mariposa, qué guapita que estás. And she told him, ya lo sé, ya lo sé, ¿no quieres decirme más? The dog wanted to marry her too. The dog said, Mariposa, mariposa, que te casas conmigo? And she said, ¿Cómo me cantarás si me caso contigo? How are you going to sing for me? The dog started to bark. Me asustarás. You will scare me. The dog went running away down the street. He was crying. And then vino el gato. The cat came along. Mariposa, mariposa, qué guapita que estás. Ya lo sé, ya lo sé. ¿No quieres decirme más? Mariposa, mariposa, que te casas conmigo. ¿Cómo me cantarás si me caso contigo? The cat sang for her. Me asustarás. You will scare me. Pero el gato no se fue camino adelante. The cat didn't go away down the road. The cat went walking around the house. He saw an open window. The cat jumped up inside through the open window, and he curled up under the bed where it was nice and warm. El gato se durmió debajo de la cama. The cat fell asleep under the bed. One more neighbor came along, but he doesn't make much of a sound. It was the little mouse, el ratoncito. And he said,
Mariposa, Mariposa, qué guapita que estás.
ya lo sé, ya lo sé. ¿No quieres decirme más?
Mariposa, Mariposa, ¿que te casas conmigo?
¿Cómo me cantarás si me caso contigo? The mouse sang for her. He sang in his tiny little squeak. And she said, ¡Qué canción más bonita! That is a pretty song. Me caso contigo. I will marry you. They went down to the church and they got married. After the wedding, they had a big party to celebrate. And when they got back home again, after the wedding and the party and everything, it was so late at night, they were sleepy. They went right to bed. But the little mouse was thirsty. He jumped out of bed to go and get a drink of water, and he never came back again. The butterfly called out, Ratoncito, ratoncito, que no vuelves ya. Aren't you coming back yet? She said. Que no vuelves ya. And then from under the bed, somebody said, Meow, en mi estómago está. He is in my estómago. He's in my stomach. The cat had swallowed the little mouse, and La Mariposa was heartbroken. She cried and she cried. Her friends felt sorry for her. They all brought her big bunches of flowers to make her happy again. And La Mariposa liked those flowers so much, she forgot all about living in the house or being married. She just wanted to spend every day flying around from one flower to another one. And she is still doing that. And you can see her almost any day in the summertime. You will recognize her because she still has that dress. It's bright yellow with black spots all over it. Haven't you seen her?